A very good morning to all of you, 8D. Good morning,
Good
children.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Now, children, in today's class, we'll be doing physics. Okay. And if you remember in the last class, we discussed some of the questions from the exercises, and I also gave you some written work. Yes. So, the same way, I'll be providing you some question answers today also. You'll be doing it in your copies. But in this class right now, we will be discussing lesson number 12. That is friction, a necessary evil. So, all of you please open your books to page number 148. 148. Lesson 12, friction, a necessary evil. Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you remember, children, in the last chapter, we talked about force. Yes. And when we discussed about the types of forces, under that heading, we discussed two different types of forces, that is contact force and non-contact force. And when we were talking about contact force, one of the example was force of friction. Do you remember that? You can only use your reaction option to tell. Do not need to put the speaker on again and again. Do you remember that friction force was one of the contact forces? Example of it. 8D, are you able to hear my voice? Children, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so please reply. Do you remember that we talked about the the contact force, and the example was friction force? Yes. And there I told you
Yes, ma'am.
that this type of force exists between the floor, the ground on which we are moving or any object is moving, and between the object that is moving. So friction we are going to talk about in detail in this chapter, and we will also be talking later about why it is called a necessary evil. So first let's talk about, when we talk about friction, we need to know that it is a type of force. So it is a type of force, but here in addition to it, we need to know that it is a type of contact force. So friction is a type of contact where object which is moving and on which it is moving, they both are in contact with each other. Can anyone give the example where force of friction is existing? Yes, Pratham Rastogi. Give one example where force of friction exists.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Is it now? Am I audible now?
No, it is we breaking. Can't hear you. It's breaking.
It's breaking because Divya Singh has put the speaker on. Then Pratham Rastogi has put the speaker on. It's only the when the speakers are on that my voice doesn't reach you. I hope now it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
Yes,
anyone example of force of friction, where force of friction exists? Any one example? If you remember what we did in the last chapter. Nobody. 8D?
Ma'am, when we jump and again fall on the ground.
No, that was gravity. That is due to gravity.
Ma'am, when we walk.
Yeah, when we walk. Okay. So where is it existing? How do we know that it is existing?
Ma'am, the force opposes us.
Yeah? Okay, and all of you listen very carefully. See, if you remember, we took the example of a pencil. Now, right now, when you are sitting, maybe you are sitting on your bed or on the chair table, which you use for study, your study table, wherever you are sitting. Now, if you're having a pencil or a pen in your hand, and if you try to roll it, yes, उसको अगर आप move करने की कोशिश करेंगे, you will see that when it moves on the table, excuse me, or on the surface, whatever surface, you have tried to move it, you will see that the force that you apply makes the pencil move. But later, after some time, you see that the pencil automatically stops moving. Yes or no? Tell me this much.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Yes, everyone, or only one or two yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the reason? What is the reason that pencil automatically stops after rolling after some time? Because when you have applied force, of course it starts moving, but there is some force which is acting in opposite direction, and this is provided by the surface on which it is moving. चाहे वो सीमेंटेड फ्लोर हो, चाहे वो टाइल्ड फ्लोर हो, चाहे वो रोड हो, चाहे वो ग्रास ग्राउंड हो, चाहे वो मिट्टी वाला ग्राउंड हो, कहीं पर भी wherever you find this surface or any other surface, the table top, it can be a kitchen top, any surface where you move, or a glass piece, wherever you move any object, you will see that when it starts moving, after some time the object is automatically going to stop. Why? Because this floor or this surface is providing hindrance. It is providing some force in opposite direction which stops the motion of the object. Like, we'll take 2 or 3 examples. First, one more example. If you throw a ball, you will see that it is going to move, it is going to roll to a certain distance. थोड़ी दूर तक जाएगी. And then after that, automatically it is going to stop. Again, the same thing, because whatever playground you are playing in, whether it is muddy or it is having grass or whatever, or it is cemented floor, you will see that the ball is going to move to a certain extent, and then after that it is automatically going to stop. Again, the reason behind this is the same, that it stops moving because the floor, the surface on which it is moving, it opposes the motion of the object. Now, it can be any object, it can be a pencil, it can be a ball, it can be a marble, a ball, anything, whatever is moving. Like some child right now just said that, ma'am, when we walk, the same thing with us. When we walk, after some time, we feel tired. Why do we feel tired? Because our motion is opposed by the floor, by the surface on which we are moving. Is this much clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The same way, when you are moving your bicycle, if you are cycling, then what happens? That when it is moving, what happens is that after some time you feel tired. When you are cycling, you feel tired. Again, the same thing, because you are applying force, because of which the cycle is moving. But after a certain time, because you are applying muscular force, yes, if you remember the last class, the last chapter, muscular force discuss kiya tha humne, and that muscular force is helping to move the cycle. Now what happens, that आप force लगाते जा रहे लगाते जा रहे लगाते जा रहे, but after certain time आप थक जाएंगे. क्यों थक जाएंगे? Because your motion, or the motion of the cycle, is opposed because of the surface on which it is moving, basically road. Okay, so now we come to understand that friction is a force that opposes the motion of an object. Okay, friction is a force that opposes the motion of an object. Fine. Shrishti Singh, please put your mic on, beta. Shrishti Singh, please put your mic on. Divya Singh. Divya Singh. Kashish. Kashish. Children, are you able to hear my voice? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Kashish. So, Shrishti was not interested in telling the answer. Then Divya was also not interested. Now I'm talking to Kashish, and this all is getting recorded. Fine. So I've repeated the names. Now, Kashish, the question is, what do you mean by friction?
Ma'am, friction, ma'am, is a contact force, and ma'am, it opposes the motion of an object.
Very good. Fine. So now if you understand this, you will be able to understand the rest of the logics which are based on this. Fine. Again, I repeat, Friction is a force that opposes the motion of an object. And again, it may be any surface. किसी भी surface पे कोई चीज move कर रही है, there friction force can be seen. चाहे रोड हो, चाहे सीमेंट वाला फ्लोर हो, चाहे टाइल वाला फ्लोर हो, चाहे घास वाला फ्लोर हो, चाहे वो मिट्टी वाला फ्लोर हो, किसी भी तरह का फ्लोर हो, या इवन द टॉप ऑफ सम ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट, चाहे वो टेबल का टॉप हो, चाहे आपके किचन का टॉप हो, चाहे वो ग्लास टॉप टेबल हो, किसी भी तरह का ऐसा सरफेस जिस पे दूसरी चीज मूव कर रही है, there you can see the existence of force of friction. I hope this much is clear, and I want yes from everyone. This is the last class when I'm telling you this. From next time I'll be complaining now. This is the only class where I see very less response. Rest of the classes, children keep saying yes ma'am, no ma'am, or whatever is the problem. If you just put your speakers off like that and you do not reply anything, or you do not even react, how will I know? Is it clear? This much is clear to all? 8D?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now children, all of you look into your book on page number 148. Can you see some pictures there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now these pictures, they are showing, they are telling you that yes, everywhere you can see the motion. Somebody is moving or something is moving. Okay. Now here you have to write that it is difficult or it is easy. So D for difficult and E for easy. Quickly do it. Do it with a pencil. If you see that the motion is difficult, you write D. And if you see that the motion is easy, you write E. Quickly do it. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the first
Yes,
one,
ma'am.
walking on a rough road.
Difficult.
Okay.
Difficult.
Difficult.
Very good. Then walking on smooth surface.
Easy.
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 Good. Driving on sandy soil.
Difficult.
Difficult.
Okay. Then walking over ice.
Difficult.
Difficult.
Yes, it's difficult. Walking on wet floor.
Difficult.
Difficult.
Difficult. Yes. Then- yes, yes, good. And let me tell you, those who are answering are the ones who are going to understand the rest of the things easily. Then skating,
Difficult.
Easy.
difficult.
Ma'am,
Then skiing, skiing
Difficult.
and sliding.
Easy.
Okay. Now,
Easy.
okay. Now, all of you now listen very carefully. Now we come to the point. See, यहाँ पर we are not talking from the point of view of our sport spirit. जैसे आप में से कोई ऐसा हो जिसको स्केटिंग बहुत अच्छे से आती हो. Yes. So वो ये नहीं कहेगा easy. Why? Because here we are not talking about from the point of view of sporting skills. We are talking about from the point of, Shrishti, please put your speaker off. We are talking from the point of view of motion. Motion, that whether it is easy or it is difficult. Fine. Now children, understand. See, as we just read and we have understood that friction is a force that opposes the motion. Yes, wherever motion is occurring, it is going to it is going to oppose the motion. But we also see that because of friction, अभी किसी बच्चे ने शुरुआत में बोला that we are able to walk. I think Kashish gave the answer. So we are able to walk. Why we are able to walk? हम क्यों चल पाते हैं? Because of friction. If the friction was not there, we would have not been able to walk. Though it opposes the motion, जिसकी वजह से हम थक जाते हैं, गाड़ियों के टायर बदलने पड़ते हैं, बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं. But at the same time, अभी जो आप पढ़ रहे हैं और मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ, आप बैठ के पढ़ रहे हैं और मैं बैठ के पढ़ा रही हूँ, हमारा लैपटॉप, हमारे फोन्स एक जगह पर हैं, हमारी बुक्स हमारे हाथ में हैं, हमारी पेंसिल हमारे हाथ में है, It's all possible because of the force of friction. अगर फ्रिक्शन फोर्स नहीं होता बेटा तो अभी हम लोग सब, आप, हम सब, बाकी सब लोग क्या कर रहे होते? Any guesses? Any guesses? हम सब लोग एक जगह से दूसरी जगह सब स्लाइड कर रहे होते हैं, इधर उधर मूव कर रहे होते हैं विदाउट स्टॉपिंग. यस यस
Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
yes, and no studies were possible. Nothing
Yes,
was
ma'am.
possible. It is only because, और जब आप लिखना शुरू करते हैं ना, जो बड़े आराम से आप जल्दी से टाइम पे अपना टेस्ट और एग्जाम कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं, पेन से लिख लेते हैं, पेंसिल से लिख लेते हैं, it's because you are, when you're writing, when you're moving your pencil, the surface on which you're writing, the paper on which you're writing, friction is there. It is a contact force, and you are able to write very beautifully and you are able to submit your exam copies on time. अगर friction नहीं होता तो जैसे ही आप पेंसिल रखते और वो पता नहीं कहाँ जाना शुरू कर देती, because of the lack of friction. So friction is very, very important. It is the force that helps us to stay at our proper position and it also helps us to move. अब थोड़ा सा इस बात को example से समझेंगे. Like when you walk on the, like when you are walking on the floor, any floor, supposing like if you are walking in your home, you can walk easily, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा, अब इसी सिचुएशन में एक थोड़ा सा कुछ चेंज करते हैं. अगर बनाना पील आ गया आपके पैर के नीचे, आपने शूज पहना हुआ है एंड बनाना पील आ गया, तो क्या होगा उस टाइम? कैसा मोशन हो जाता है जरा बता दीजिए.
Slips down.
Yes, correct. So I think it's Anant. Yes, Anant has said that, ma'am, we are going to slip, we are going to skid. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
and we are going to fall. Now understand why it happens. It is happening because, very, very important thing on which so many logics of the chapter depend. Sankalp Kapoor. Sankalp, can you hear my voice? Okay, yes. So it is happening. Why it is happening? Let's understand. Now see children. When the banana peel comes in between the surface and your base of your shoes, your sole, जो आपके सोल मतलब SOU वाला सोल नहीं, SOLE वाला सोल, आपके शूज या सैंडल का या चप्पल का जो सोल है, that and the floor has to be in contact for a proper movement, for proper walking process. But if something comes in between the two, then the force of friction decreases. It cannot be the same as it was existing. जब contact ही नहीं हो पाया, आपने बोला it's a type of contact force. जब contact ही नहीं हो पा रहा है आपके सोल का, आपके शूज के सोल का और surface का, will there be force of friction? Is it going to exist?
No, ma'am.
No. And
No,
when
ma'am.
it does not exist, obvious ही बात है that we are going to slip. भैया पैर आप आगे बढ़ाएंगे, आपका मोशन अपोज ही नहीं किया, जब अपोज ही नहीं किया सरफेस ने तो आप गिर जाएंगे. Yes, the same way you people said that ma'am it is very difficult to walk on a wet floor. पानी डाल दिया और कभी हम बाहर से चले आ रहे हैं आराम से दौड़ते भागते, मम्मा ने पता चला कुछ सफाई करने के लिए पानी डाल रखा है. What happens? What is the scene if you are coming running inside?
Ma'am, we slip and fall.
Yes, you slip and fall. And why do you slip and fall? Because again the same thing, your feet or your shoes is not in direct contact with the surface. बीच में क्या आ गया? What does come in between?
Ma'am, water. Ma'am, water.
Ma'am, water.
So your contact with the surface is avoided, because of which you are unable to walk and you slip. So it is so important. Now I think you understand that how much important it is for the force of friction to exist for us to move and to be at a particular position. If you are able to stand, if you are able to walk, if you are able to run, it is because of this. ऐसे ही कभी-कभी, especially boys, सुनिएगा ध्यान से, many of the time when you are running in the school or in the park anywhere, बहुत तेज दौड़ते कभी-कभी, क्या हो जाता है अचानक से?
Ma'am, our legs slip and we fall.
Yes, yes, कभी-कभी हम लोग slip करके गिर जाते हैं. Why does it happen? Can anyone tell now? The logic is same. Anyone?
Ma'am, because the friction is low.
कैसे लो हो गया भाई? बताइए जरा. You're correct, but how?
Ma'am, because of water.
ना, there's no water. जब आप दौड़ रहे हैं, सूखी जमीन पे दौड़ रहे हैं, in the park, no water, nothing. तब भी कभी-कभी स्लिप हो जाते हैं. क्यों हो जाते हैं? Okay.
Ma'am, friction stops us.
No. You're getting it wrong. Now, all of you just try to understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? See, all of you just, with your right hand, just open your palm so that your fingers are far apart from each other. Do it. Okay. All of you, please put your videos off so that you're able to see my hand properly. I'll be showing it to you. See. Are you all able to see my palm?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. ध्यान से समझिएगा. This is the surface. This is the surface on which we are moving. ठीक है? ये surface है जिस पे हमें move करना है. ये मिट्टी का भी हो सकता है, ये सीमेंटेड भी हो सकता है, टाइल भी हो सकता है. Yes. And this is the object on which is going to move on this surface. So this is the surface and this is the object which is going to move on this surface. जब ऐसे होता है, इस surface में irregularities होती हैं. ऐसे irregularities. Yes, it's not regular. अगर पूरा एक जैसा होता तो regular होता. But this is not regular. This is irregular. Ridges and furrows. Surface में ऐसे ridges and furrows होते हैं. All of you please listen very carefully. This is something very important. जगह होती है ऐसे जो हमें दिखती नहीं है. Yes. और वैसे ही हम जो शूज पहनते हैं या हमारे जो ऐसे ही अगर हम बेयरफुट चलते हैं तो हमारे जो पैर हैं, जो शूज हैं या टायर, जो भी ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रहा है या बॉल है जो किसी दूसरे सरफेस पे मूव कर रहा है, उसमें भी इरेगुलरिटीज होती हैं. Ridges and furrows. अब फ्रिक्शन के एग्जिस्ट करने का जो तरीका है वो ये है that when something moves on the surface, they get interlocked. Interlocking occurs because of which we are able to move properly. Now, if water, now let's take and talk with the help of an example. अभी जो आपने पढ़ा, this is the surface, irregularities were there. ये हमारा पोर्च का एरिया है, घर के पोर्च का एरिया है, उसमें irregularities हैं. पानी डाल दिया, पानी यहाँ पे भर गया, जो जगह थी इसमें पानी भर गया. आप आए, आपके शूज के सोल का ये है, दिस इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग. ये इसमें फिट होना था मूव करने के लिए. फिट होके ये आराम से मूव कर सकते हैं इंटरलॉकिंग, बट ये नहीं हो पाया बिकॉज दिस वॉज फिल्ड ऑलरेडी विद वाटर. सो व्हेन यू ट्राई टू पुट योर फीट ऑन इट और योर शूज ऑन इट, skip. It skips. And when it skips, what happens? The motion is not possible. आप फिसल जाते हैं. The same way, we talked about, अभी मैंने पूछा that if the case is that you're running very fast, आप जल्दी जल्दी दौड़ते हैं, बार बार इंटरलॉकिंग बनती हटती है, इंटरलॉकिंग बनती हटती है. This is the case when you're running. Yes, आप दौड़ते हैं, feet ऊपर नीचे, so it's coming in contact with the surface again, coming in contact again ऊपर, फिर coming in contact again ऊपर. This is the way you run. Now, बहुत तेज दौड़ते हैं, sometimes interlocking cannot be formed. When the interlocking is not formed is the time when you slip. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, अब एक और चीज सुनिए. अब आप कहेंगे मैम आपने तो बता दिया कि ये सब इंटरलॉकिंग और ये और वो, मगर कहाँ दिखती है? कहीं नहीं दिखती है इंटरलॉकिंग, कहीं नहीं दिखती है ये चीजें. Why? Because this is very minute, minor observation. If you take any surface and it is observed with the help of a aid, जैसे आप माइक्रोस्कोप के नीचे देखते हैं ना तो आपको बड़ा बड़ा व्यू दिखता है, वैसे ही कितनी भी, बेटा प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड अगेन वेरी प्रॉपर्ली, कितनी भी स्मूथ सरफेस हो, कितना भी स्मूथ सरफेस हो, मगर उस पे इरेगुलरिटीज होती हैं जो हमें आंखों से दिखाई नहीं देती हैं. इसीलिए फिर से ध्यान से सुनिएगा, अगर आपकी टेबल पे कोई डिजाइन बनी है वुड से, सेल्फ डिजाइन, उस पे आप पेंसिल को चलाएंगे तो इट इज डिफिकल्ट, पेंसिल नहीं चल पाएगी. और ग्लास की अगर टॉप की आपकी टेबल है, कांच लगा हुआ है, बिकॉज दैट इज मच स्मूदर, तो उसमें इरेगुलरिटीज कम है. जब इरेगुलरिटीज ज्यादा होंगी तो मोशन ईजी हो जाएगा. So these irregularities cannot be observed with the naked eyes. Special aid is required to see it, but all the surfaces, they have irregularities, and because of the interlocking between the irregularities of the surface and the object, the base of the object which is moving, may it be a ball, may it be a pencil, may it be a pencil box, कुछ भी, whatever is moving, वो दोनों की irregularities जब एक में दूसरे में interlock होती हैं, then only the motion is possible. Otherwise, you are going to slip, you are going to skid, and you will definitely fall if you are not able to balance yourself. I hope this much is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And the last thing is that since it is a type of force, आपको बताया गया है that friction is a type of force, so the unit remains the same. What is the unit of force?
Newton.
Newton. So
Ma'am,
the-
Newton.
Very good, very good. So the unit of friction force also remains the same, that is Newton. Okay, so this is how, children, we have come to the end of today's class. We are going to meet again and we'll be talking about the later topics. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves. Keep revising. This is your homework. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.